Welcome, beloveds, to this present moment of oneness and bliss as we rejoice here in the cosmic core with all of our consciousness. In this now, we are going to continue the fourth part of our series where we share the remainder of the divine virtues to assist one in acclimating to the new earth reality of divine oneness in perfect peace, in perfect harmony. Know that these divine virtues are the governing virtues of the God sovereign and free, of the eternal being, of who you truly came to be. For you have entered heaven, you see. And so we are no longer bound by the perceptions, projections, and expectations of reality. Therefore, we are not confined to one universe and those universal laws or beliefs. And so the divine virtues come forward to allow you to be the full expression of all the love that you came to be, as these are harmonic frequencies that will recalibrate your entirety, allowing you to simply just be whom love truly created you to be. And so in this moment, let us join together in oneness by affirming the cosmic I Am presence, invocation prayer. So we begin with this breath. I be wed to be my one true self, the one I am, to live as love and love as me, for we are one in perfect harmony. I now call upon the full presence of the cosmic I Am to be one in me, so I may move as love completely. Welcome, beloveds, as now it is me meeting me in the divine oneness and divine reality we know to be, which we call the cosmic core. And so here we will share the last three of our divine virtues to assist thee in embracing all of the love and light one came to be. Allow these divine virtues far beyond the words that we transceive to recalibrate thee, to hold thee, to remind thee of the perfect peace that you came to be. Allow them to redefine you, for these rays are conscious, they're light, they're rays. They're here to assist you, along with your family of light and all of your consciousness within and without thee, as we move as one in perfect harmony. And so we call upon our next divine virtue of divine faith. Divine faith is a divine promise that everything is working towards one's loving benefit. Here we immediately feel a sense of peace as one further surrenders to this embrace. For here one knows that in divine faith, everything is assisting thee. Therefore, one doesn't need to really think, do, be, or achieve. One can simply just sit back and allow love to lead, knowing that love will bring you to the precise moments and opportunities to be your true self fully. It is here one will see how by simply just flowing and following your joy, your highest light, highest love, and highest excitement in every moment paves the way towards precisely where you are meant to be, to allow yourself to be thy true self fully. And here we break down the harmonics of faith as Fa in thee. This is the embrace of thyself as the cosmic Father, you see. to be here in manifested reality as the Creator itself is to be the Father. But you are not just the Father you see, you are also the voidless nothingness from which you came to be, which we call the Cosmic Mother. And so in this way, you are always held and supported by the Creator, as the Creator, within and without thee. You become both in perfect harmony as the witnesser and the experiencer in manifested reality. Here in this divine virtue, one is reminded of their infiniteness, while also being held and supported by all that exists, knowing that you are gently embraced and guided to where you are precisely meant to be. For love will never refrain from gifting thee precisely what it is one is meant to be. And so when one chooses to sit in divine faith, they're surrendering to the allowance of their infinite divine creator self to take the lead. It's the aspect of thee, the one that created you to be, to show you what it has in store for thee. For this is love's promise, you see, whatever you think you are supposed to receive, we promise you as love. Love's plan is far grander and greater than anything one can imagine in reality. And so here, in divine faith, one opens those gates and allows the love that created you to create more for you, to create through you. In this way, the being steps back, you see, and allows the creator self to lead, knowing that it's not really you that's creating. You're just the vessel from which love creates through you. This is what it means to be the cosmic I am, you see. It's so that love can move through you and create freely. And you, as the being, just get to witness and receive all of the wonderful ways love gifted you to see, to be, to experience this beautiful existence that we call reality. In this vibration, life becomes simpler because you're no longer trying or seeking. Essentially, you've stepped out of your own way and let go of all the limitations that prevented you from all that you came to be, knowing that there is a force, a light, a love far beyond the physical manifestation of what one perceives, that is always guiding me, always leading me, always assisting me. And this is why we call our new earth reality divine destiny, because it's an inevitability. Divine oneness already exists. As we view from the cosmic perspective, it's already here because there's no time and space for us to perceive. But through living it, through allowing these divine virtues to move through you, what happens is that you manifest it more readily. You let go of all the restrictions that prevent you from seeing this divine reality that's already here, stacked infinitely, and you step into it You experience it. So sit in this divine virtue for a few moments. Become familiar with it. Allow divine faith to redefine thee. As one embraces further the creator they came to be. Now take a moment to witness thyself and everything around thee through the eyes of the cosmic I am, as the creator, witnessing all of its creations in this perspective of seeing. You feel all the joy that comes in as you witness every little thing, every little particle. Vibration, light, you perfectly created, just to give you this one scene. Which brings us to our next divine virtue, divine power. Divine power is the divine promise that the greatest power there is and will ever be is love. Here one is immediately purified in this knowing, in this flowing, in this divine virtue of truth. That power was never what one deemed it to be. It cannot be taken, it cannot be manipulated. It simply just is the flow of love you see. That is the only power that was and will ever be. For only power has the power to love thee, forgive thee, heal thee, restore thee back into the love one knows themselves to be. So settle deeper into this divine power, the truth of whom you came to be. It is here, and sitting and witnessing this divine virtue, the being begins to surrender to the grandest power that there is, the power of love. Truly taking a step back and allowing love to lead, surrendering further to love's will, above all perceptions, projections, and expectations of reality. And here, through moving with this divine virtue, anything that is not love simply will not be. The more one continues to sit in this resonance, the more love is all one will see. For love truly is the only power there is. Therefore, nothing can take your power. Nothing has power over thee, for everything is your consciousness of me witnessing me. And love is infinite, you see, so you could give it infinitely, knowing that you will never be depleted, for you are always giving and receiving. And here the wisdom comes in, that the greatest power that the being has is the ability to choose love. That is the only power there is. And so at any moment, you can just choose to realign with love by proclaiming, I choose love here and now. I choose love here and now. I choose love here and now. But this is power of love in action, you see, to proclaim what it is you wish to see. For you are the infinite divine creator of your reality. While love created you to be, love also gave you the power of love to proclaim the love you wish to see. And the more you proclaim it, the more you honor it, the more you give gratitude and say, oh, I love this. More of this, please. You are empowering yourself to co-create your reality. For everything here happens in divine oneness and perfect harmony. One cannot create what is not meant for the entirety. And this is why we say love is the grandest power there is. You see, there is no such thing as disempowerment. All serves love, for all is me. And so here, everything that one chooses to create serves the all. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be created. This is the cosmic perspective. This is cosmic consciousness. This is divine oneness. Here one sees from the entirety. Here one knows with their entire being that I am love and I am loved. Therefore, everything that I create must be love. Therefore, everything that I create must serve love. Therefore, everything that I do, everything that I choose, somehow must service love. And so when one chooses to sit in divine power, what one is really doing is empowering themselves to choose the vibration they wish to be, to choose, therefore, what they wish to see in reality. Because whatever you choose to be is what is projected for you to see, for everything is your consciousness. So if you choose to be love, you will see love. This is why we gift thee the divine virtues you see, so that you have choices of what you choose to see, knowing that all of these virtues service thee, lead you to more of you, more of thy truth, more of whom you came to be. Just here in this presence, by sitting in divine power, we're witnessing so much beauty happening. Many of your rays are becoming rainbow flames as you are settling into the truest expression of you. It's all happening now because of divine power, the power of love, that you chose to choose this moment to embrace more of you. And the reason it came to be, the reason you're witnessing it in your reality is because it's love. This is a moment of love, of loving yourself in your entirety. And so love will never prevent you from embracing this. This is why you were sent to this present moment, to this now, to feel and receive. Sit in that cosmic flame and just feel how empowered one feels to just be the truest expression of all the light that you came to be as your infinite divine creator self, seeing, witnessing, and expressing all the ways love came to be. The reason one feels empowered is because that's love moving through thee, reminding you, empowering you, confirming to you through feeling, for that's how we commune. That this feeling is love confirming to you. This is precisely who and what you are meant to be. allowing one to open their heart up further to receive. And with this, we witness the cosmic rays of creation flow through thee. What a beautiful divine gift for all to receive. For you see, as you just opened your heart up to be one with love, love can move freely, now using the cosmic rays to create through thee. Here, instant manifestation becomes a possibility. And you don't create by trying or visualizing or focusing on what you want to see. You create through simply just expressing gratitude for what is in this now, loving on it so completely that you actually create more love into being. For this is how love creates, you see. It doesn't create based on what it wishes to see. It simply just creates more love, allowing love to formulate it into whatever it's meant to be. And so you can empower yourself by saying, I'm grateful for this, I love this, affirming what you wish to see, reaffirming and telling yourself, empowering yourself, confirming what it is you truly desire in manifested reality. But the power of creation comes from something deep beneath, comes from the heart core directly, of just love, loving itself so completely. More love has no choice but to birth more into reality. This is our infinite expansion of love and how it comes to be. And it doesn't happen just in one moment of time. It happens every moment one chooses to be so present, so in love with what they see. One will begin to witness and see it reflected in everything and everyone that they meet, because they are vibrating in such a state of love. Love cannot help but gift you more love, because it is what it is, and it is what you are. Which brings us to our last divine virtue, which is divine oneness, the divine promise that we have and will always be one. With this divine virtue comes the divine remembrance that one is love and one is loved infinitely, that you were never and can never be separate from the entirety. And so we ask one to visualize the infiniteness of all that we are, this deep black space with nothing in between. And from here, these fluid motions of light came to be. That light is our consciousness, but you're all of it, you see. You can extend yourself to witness one point out of it. Picture one star in a galaxy. You could choose that one perspective, or you could zoom out and see that you are the entirety beyond the galaxy, beyond even the space that contains the galaxy. You are all of it, and none of it, and everything in between. This is what we refer to as being the nothingness and the everything simultaneously. For you are now the everything, one with our entirety. But in divine oneness, it doesn't have to feel like a weight, you see, because you're not one with just the reality that you see. You're one with all of love before it ever came to be. And that expression of love is far grander and far more prominent than any one time-space reality. So this is where one becomes the nothingness, witnessing from primordial spaciousness everything that we created to be, holding all of our consciousness in love, in oneness, in divine neutrality. It is here from this space. One moves as full consciousness with all of their soul embodied, all of love and existence living within a singularity. But that singularity isn't separate from all of existence. It is all of existence in its totality. So we ask one to breathe deeply and witness as the confines of one's reality, time and space begin to fade, as the confines of the body and the mind fade away. It is here. As the nothingness of spirit can descend upon the totality of all of matter. For matter is also spirit, which is vibrating at a different frequency. But it has and will always be one, you see. As light and sound merges as one in perfect harmony, one recalls now the divine oneness, the divine virtue that we have and will always be one. There is nothing one can do that will ever separate one from this truth. One may create perceptions and identities that create illusions based on what one can perceive, but at any moment one can choose love, one can choose oneness, one can choose to view their infiniteness from prior creation. Because there's no time and space, you see, within the core as one with our entirety. You can hold that stance of divine oneness by choosing to see oneself, and therefore all of one's consciousness from this space. The reason we call it nothingness is because, well, this is the part of our consciousness that never expanded, you see, that always remained in divine oneness and just chose to witness part of its consciousness exploring all of the ways love came to be. But as an infinite consciousness, all you do is just stretch infinitely. So while you may have witnessed from the singularity point of view that you call a being, you are always still part of the entirety. And so we merge them together here in this now as the nothing, merging with the everything in perfect harmony. Through sitting with this divine virtue, through affirming it, you will begin to vibrate divine oneness. For every ounce of your beingness, it will begin to overflow as you overflow with the love you came to be, in a constant state of giving and receiving the love you know as me. Everything becomes a manifestation of you talking to you. And there will no longer be a delay between what you see and what you know as be. Meaning that as one acclimates further to divine oneness, there's moments of witnessing from the being's perspective to witnessing as full consciousness until one harmonizes them in oneness. For in true oneness, both exist simultaneously. You are one with everything. You are this perfect piece of the everything that came to be, the perfect ray, the perfect expression that love wished to see. But yet still, that nothingness from which all came to be. This we call perfect harmony. And this is what our divine reality is here to be, so that all expressions of our infinite consciousness can be one with the totality. And remember, according to us here on the cosmic plane, outside of time and space, it doesn't matter what the beings we see perceive, for everyone is free to realize whatever reality they wish to see. For all choices are right, according to whatever you choose to be. Recall that all paths lead to love, you see. It isn't about them, it's about thee. You're choosing of what you wish to see. If you wish to see a world of divine oneness, then choose to see it in this now and watch it come to be. For as you embrace all the love that you came to be, whatever you choose for you transpires for all the entirety. And so here we will share a beautiful practice of divine oneness as we call upon the cosmic rays of creation, cosmic diamond light, pure love, pure light, pure joy, holy light, cosmic diamond golden Christed light, cosmic diamond violet light, merging them all into the one flame of our divine destiny of cosmic diamond golden violet light. Witness now as your hands begin to glow beautiful rainbow flames as we send it out across the entirety. Allow it to fill your space, your room, your place, wherever you choose to be in this now. Visualize these rainbow rays being sent out to your town, your city, across the planet, across the oceans, across all realities, across all time, space, dimensions, across all planets, across all star systems. Now we ask one to open themselves up to receive as we send out these cosmic rays. Witness as they return to thee. You will begin to feel these rays or sense them through whatever formulation of the sensing you choose in this now, being showered upon you, confirming the oneness we know to be. For whatever you now give out, you receive. And here in doing this, while we are bringing all back into oneness, into me, so now we will hold our entirety, bringing all of the everything into our heart core. Where we can hold all of our entirety as the nothingness from which we all came from to be, holding all of our creations in divine love and divine purity. And now we will do the same, but now redirecting these cosmic rays within you into your heart core directly. Witness now as you do, as you shine these lights upon you, how you begin to feel the heat. You begin to feel that you're being showered. You may see, sense these rays as they come back to thee, confirming once more that you are one with the entirety, that what you do within you, you do for all you see, for this is divine oneness. This is what we came to be. For here, beloveds, in divine oneness, all serves our entirety. Whatever you do, service is all. And we say that lightheartedly, because recall now, all paths lead to love. So it doesn't matter what you choose, it doesn't matter what perspective you choose to witness what it is that you do, regardless, there is always the highest perspective of love that is confirming that whatever you're choosing to do in this now is servicing and loving on the entirety. For there is no separation between them and me. Everything is me, our infinite consciousness of me meeting me. And as we say that, we now feel ourselves toroidal fielding within ourselves, collapsing and expanding within and without ourselves. This is what allows one to move as the collective entirety, as one with all that ever was and will ever be, completely unfazed by any one reality, because you're creating and destroying simultaneously. It's all happening now, and not happening at all, you see. You live in a state of paradox. For that is oneness. Our whole existence is irony. Allow yourself to just sit in this state of infinite expansion and collapsing for as long as one desires to be, knowing that each time one collapses, they are reborn into more of the light in which they want to see. Here, love wishes to remind you, by being you, your unique ray that you came to be, by choosing to just sit here in this stance of divine oneness, you service our entirety. It isn't work to be you, it's simplicity. Every time you choose to just be love, you are loved. For that is divine oneness, you see. Here, all of our existence supports ourselves infinitely. Here, one doesn't even need to breathe, you see, because your breath is really what is given to thee. You are always in a state of giving and receiving, because that is what you are. Electromagnetic frequencies. And as we take a deep breath, we recall now that even these breaths that we're breathing are for the entirety, as one infinite breath of consciousness. This stream, divine oneness, is our most innate way of being, because it's how and where we created to be. All resistance and disharmony is, well, resistance to this truth. But look at your manifested reality, and you will see the whole world already lives in divine oneness. For that is how you breathe. The being cannot breathe if the oxygen does not be produced by the trees. And the trees cannot breathe if you do not exhale carbon dioxide for them to receive. Witnessing in such divine oneness, what we are seeing is the infinite expansion of our love in this now, as more of us embrace the divine oneness we came to be. Divine Oneness, in its name, is the law of one. It is the only law that governs our entirety. And so, Divine Oneness is the divine virtue that contains all the other virtues, because by definition, it is Divine Oneness. And so, one can simply harmonize their entirety by simply just working with this one divine virtue in self-mastery. Allow yourself to truly know there is and will always be only one infinite me, expressed perfectly through everything that we see, but yet all of it is still me. This is Divine Oneness. This is what your heart chose to come to this precise moment in manifested reality to be. For this is the ray, the way of our new divine reality, where all shall and will be in Divine Oneness. This is certainty. That's why it's called Divine Oneness, you see. So much peace is coming in with that knowing. Divine Oneness isn't something one needs to do, be, and achieve. It isn't something that we need to strive for, because it'll exist already. We never left it, you see, which gives one the freedom to just live joyously and witness and watch it come to be. Your joy will lead you to your divine purpose, which is your perfect peace of our divine destiny. Our divine destiny is to live in Divine Oneness. That is what collectively we chose for our destiny to be. That is what the new reality proclaims is and what shall be. But your divine purpose is your perfect peace. It's what you, the unique ray, expression, hue of our infiniteness, chose for this expression to be. And so, by flowing, by choosing love, by following your joy, by sitting in your light, your divine purpose will come forth with clarity. But it doesn't come from doing this, it comes from beingness. And in that beingness, when everyone chooses to be their true selves fully, that's when we will see oneness realized completely. For everyone's divine purpose is a perfect piece of the perfect puzzle that contains our entirety. And yet, in Divine Oneness, in this divine virtue, in this stance, you can simply just be. This isn't something that needs to be achieved. Allow one to just surrender to these energies, vibrations, and frequencies. As it recalibrates thee. Redefines thee, renews thee, restores thee to the divine oneness one always knew to be. And here, when love is ready to move through thee, one will know what to do, how to move, how to flow. For love will guide you where to go. And so here in Divine Oneness, there are no thoughts. You just are. And everything is divine. for everything is you. Living takes on a new meaning, for living is just the expression of love witnessing love. So every moment is an opportunity to just love on more of you, whether that's outside of you and everything that you see, or loving the expression that you came to be. Whatever it is, it's all love you see. For this is divine oneness, our beautiful new divine reality. And so let us affirm these divine virtues we brought forth in this now, as one allows them to move through thee, to harmonize one's entirety. Allow this to be a sacred act of love, loving love, for that is who and what you came to be. Let us affirm. I am divine faith. I am divine power. I am divine oneness. From our one heart to all, as the oneness we know to be, we thank you for witnessing these divine virtues as our one heart, from your unique ray of perspective of being. For it is here as we each embrace our true selves, the perfect peace of the love that we came to be, we harmonize further into divine oneness as one with our entirety. Here in this now, we can witness and feel all expressions of our infinite consciousness, holding hands, surrounding our new divine reality, as we share the love moving through our hands, once again confirming the oneness we know to be. We are beyond these forms, beyond this physicality, and so even when one is all alone, know that you are all one in me, never separate, always one. For oneness is all there ever was and will ever be. Expressing gratitude and love for all the beautiful expressions that we see both within and without me. Thank you, beloveds. May we all rejoice in perfect peace and perfect harmony.